If you've ever felt relief when a performance gets cancelled, or made excuses not to submit your audition tape, or maybe called in sick when you weren't really ill, found yourself forgetting about an important audition, you, my friend, are what I call an avoider. Welcome to video 7 of the Beat Performance Anxiety in 2026 series. I'm Dr. Maja Jankowska, clinical and counseling psychologist, and I love supporting performing artists. Today, we are talking about the anxiety pattern that I feel people misunderstand the most, avoidance. And I want to talk also about why it's not about lack of commitment. Here is what I need you to understand. When you avoid a performance, it's not because you don't care. It's definitely not because you are lazy or unprofessional, although I've heard people say those negative things to themselves, and it actually is really unhelpful and it harms them further. Okay, so your anxiety manifests as a very powerful urge to escape, to run away, right? The fear of performing has become so overwhelming that your brain offers avoidance as the only or the best solution. This is a classic fear response: fight, flight, or freeze. You are choosing flight, run away, avoid. And I want to tell you, here is the devastating part. Every time you do that, every time you avoid, you do get this temporary relief. Your anxiety drops, your body relaxes, and your brain hears, avoidance keeps me safe. I avoided, I'm okay now. But what happens the next time you need to perform? Well, the fear gets even bigger. It's because you've taught your brain that performing is dangerous. You are caught in this cycle of which is anxiety, then avoidance, relief, I avoided, I'm safe. But bigger anxiety next time. And again, avoidance, relief, anxiety. You never really actually learn that you can stay in the situation, withstand that anxiety, and nothing really bad happens, okay? So, when you are backstage and the urge to run feels overwhelming, the FBI Reset Toolkit that I've created can give you a 10-second grounding technique to stay present. Go grab it for free, link in the description, and I hope it will help you a little bit. Anyway, back to this pattern of anxiety, avoidance. Let me explain the psychology. Avoidance isn't weakness, like I said, it's your brain trying to protect you. At some point, performing became associated in your brain with threat. Maybe you've had a bad experience on stage. Maybe you blanked during an important audition. Maybe you were criticized or even humiliated during a performance. I don't know, something probably happened. Your brain encoded that memory, performing equals danger, okay? Now, every time you approach performance, your threat detection system activates. Your heart races, your palms sweat, you feel nausea or sickness, and your brain just shouts, screams, get out now! The problem? Well, the problem is that you are not actually in any danger. You are about to perform your music or deliver lines or sing or do whatever act you are doing. But it's your nervous system that can't tell the difference between a real threat and a perceived one. So it pushes you to escape. And when you do, the relief is instant, which, as we showed, it reinforces the pattern. So here is what doesn't help. Please don't do this. Don't say those things to yourself. Like things, just push through. Or stop being so scared. Or you are being so lazy, so unprofessional. Stop procrastinating. If you are an avoider, This can make you feel worse, more ashamed, more stuck, procrastinating or avoiding even more. What you need isn't willpower. It's not about willpower. You need to gently rewire the avoidance impulse. Here is a practice that starts to break the avoidance cycle. It's called the Gradual Exposure Ladder. Get a piece of paper. We are going to build your personal exposure hierarchy. Okay, so pause, get the paper. Ready? Step 1. Write down what you are avoiding. Be very, very specific. Like going to callbacks or sending audition tapes or performing in front of others. Step 2. Rate the anxiety from 0 to 10. 0, no anxiety, obviously not your case. 10, overwhelming, can't do it. Step 3. Break it down into small steps, okay, like on that ladder. Let's say performing in front of judges in an international competition would be a 10. What would be a 3? Maybe it's just going through a piece alone in my practice room whilst I'm recording myself. What would be a 5? Maybe performing for a group of friends. What would be a 7? Maybe performing in front of a few people that I don't know. Okay, step 4. Start at 3 or 4 maximum, not higher. So choose something that feels uncomfortable, maybe a bit challenging, but doable. And do it. Stay with the anxiety. Don't run. Notice that urge to avoid, to run away, but stay. And notice what will happen. The anxiety will peak, then it will plateau, and then it starts coming down. And you just have to say, yeah, I survived it. It's okay. Step 5. Repeat again and again until it feels easier. Only then move up. Okay? So, this is gradual exposure. You are teaching your brain, I can stay present with discomfort. Performing isn't actually dangerous. You are learning that you can do it. You are not pushing through, you are not forcing, you are not bullying yourself. You are building your level of tolerance slowly, gradually, gently. Okay? Obviously, this exposure ladder is just the beginning. If you need support building your ladder or working through it safely, this is the kind of deeper work that I do with performance in my one-to-one sessions and also in group courses that open a few times a year. Visit my website, the link is in the description below. Just sign up to a waitlist. Okay, so the task for this week obviously is build your exposure ladder. Start small, do not jump to 10, start somewhere at around 3, 4. Rehearse, repeat until you feel comfortable, go to the next level. Okay, and when the urge to run hits you backstage, please use the FBI Reset Toolkit. This is why I've created it for you. It's completely free, download it, it's in the description. The link is in the description. And what about next week? Well, we are going to talk to all the dissociators. It's when you check out or go on autopilot under pressure. You kind of disappear. But for this week, avoiders, what do you avoid most? Auditions? Performances? Sending tapes? Please share it in the comments. You are not alone, and I think it really helps sharing. I read all the comments, I will respond to every comment, and I will also create the content that you need. Okay? So I look forward to those. I'm Dr. Maja Jankowska, and see you next week.